Hey folks, where's that gone? Game capture. It's taking its time to grab that. How's everyone doing? Don't normally stream on a Monday, but want to continue playing Evans Remains. Hey Pip, good to see you. Why you do this? Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. Just took his time. Yeah, gonna be playing a bit more. Oh, is that a bit loud? Don't want to be bursting your eardrums. Why is that coming through so loud? I have to apologise if there's any humming, any kind of humming sound coming from the microphone. Let me know if it sounds a bit of a bad quality. I'll see what I can do to change it. I'm sure it wasn't that loud before. Maybe I'm just more awake right now. But as long as it sounds good, looks good. If not, let us know. We're continuing on with Evans Remains. Hey Max, evening buddy. Doing good, thanks. Sound is thumbs up. Brilliant. Good to see you. Playing some more Evans Remains from Whitethorn Digital, Whitethorn Games. They publish all these fantastic indie games with a great feel to them. Specialising in low stress kind of things, because life is stressful enough without rage quitting games. Unless you're into that, if you're into rage quitting, fair enough. If not, if you want something to chill out to, their games will definitely give you something to get stuck into and relax. So let's continue the story. So if you've not seen Evans Remains before, it's a puzzle platformer with a brilliant story behind it. We play as this girl called Dices. She's been sent to this remote island to look for a boy named Evan, who is apparently a genius. Who can make technology beyond anyone's comprehension. It's believed he might have some ties to all these weird and wonderful platform things that we have here. Or it could be just an ancient civilization that's left all these behind. Either way, something strange going on. And Dices is trying to get to the bottom of it. So jumping on that one switches these over. Jumping on that one teleports me. And that one just resets everything back to start. So that one moves that platform up there. So I kind of want this surrounding area to disappear. I'm going to do this then. Ah, here we go. So if I jump on this teleporter, that allows me to jump on there. So then do I switch that back? Oh, I see. So I think oh, this is difficult. So we want that up there, but we want this out. So basically everything's where it should be, apart from I need to switch it back around. I'm cooking while watching. Oh, nice. What you up cooking, Max? I had leftovers from Sunday roast today, and a slice of birthday cake. That's been my my food. I had a slice of birthday cake for brunch, and leftover Sunday roast for dinner. And I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Cake for breakfast is not for everyone, but it's certainly nice, especially when it's an awesome cake. Okay, let's... cooking spaghetti bolognese. Ooh, I do love a spaghetti bolognese. Right, okay. So... what I want to do is to jump over this. Can I do that? Yes. That's what I need to do. Onto that. Let's teleport it up to there. And off we go. The monoliths, huh? It's so strange. Should I tell him? I don't know why, but I could swear. But what would they gain? Thing about all this just raises even more questions. Whatever, not my problem. It's the first thing I taught myself to cook. Nice. It's a fairly simple but really tasty meal. Spaghetti bolognese. A lot of Italian stuff. Italian food, I find in general, seems to be a good kind of learning curve. You can have some really basic but tasty Italian food, and then some really fancy stuff. It requires a bit more care with kind of flavours. But it's a very good place to kind of hone your cooking skill, because you can kind of add more and more stuff to it. They do allow for experimentation. But yeah, spaghetti, you can't go too far wrong with spaghetti bolognese. I like to sort of try and mix things up a little bit and sort of add more herbs and spices and see what I can get out of it. I came here to do my job, and that's what I intend to do. Some brilliant backgrounds in this game. The care that has been put into this game to have the water effects, the beach, the backgrounds, multiple layers going on. Oh, this one's a bit more complicated. So, first stop onto there. That puts me there. Now so I jump on that, that's going to disappear. So we go back to here, to there. That puts that back. Now do I want... That's basically put me back where I was now. Hmm. Um. Ba, 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 ba. So I'm wondering if I then do this, and then onto there. That allows me to then use that. Oh. This one's a tough one. I'm not sure whether that second teleport is anything other than to get me up here. But by moving that teleporter back and forth, it's moved this. It's allowed me to have this one. Ah, okay. Okay. What an idea. There we go. God. 16 monoliths and counting. And there are a bunch more ahead of us. Guess it'll be a long night of translations. I imagine we'll stop to rest at some point, right? I don't plan on following you all night. It's still too early to stop. How do you know? You didn't even look at your watch. How strange. My watch has stopped. Is it broken? No, Vanille, your watch isn't broken. If you can read minds, it's probably time to confess. Ha! Not even the worst psychic would waste his abilities on you. You're just too easy to read. Now you're my therapist. No, but it's the same face I made as soon as I looked at my watch after arriving on the island. For some reason, neither watches nor compasses work here. Now that I think about it, if Upring had some secret base somewhere on the island, they could have raised an electromagnetic field big enough to interrupt electronic devices. So that way they could hide the island from satellites and radar. Could that be the case? Hey, I'm sorry, alright? I was just joking. Huh? Are you mad at me? Oh, no, I was just thinking about something. Where were we? Oh, yeah. My legs are killing me. And I'm hungry. Let's at least sit down for a bit. Please? I can't afford to. I know what you're thinking. You think if you hurry and try and waste as little time as possible, you'll be more efficient and you achieve more in less time. But really, fatigue leads to mistakes which cost more time. What would usually take you an hour now takes you 3. In the long run, you'll lose more time than you think you're saving. Not to mention, you'll need twice the amount of rest to recover again. I understand your determination, and I know your little sister can't wait. But you'll only reach your maximum potential if you rest properly, without overexerting yourself. You'll feel better and your body will thank you, believe me. You sound like you're trying to sell me something. I know what I'm saying. College teach you these kind of things the hard way. You win, Vanille. Yay. Ooh, flashback time. I'll go with Treno. Impressive. You hit the nail on the head. What were you expecting? What are you up to, Clover? You'd never make that move. Hey, Clover. Have you ever bet on Spymaster? Never. Does the idea sound interesting? Not really. You could make money. I've done it. Not to be rude here, but your appearance doesn't exactly scream financial advice. You know what I'm saying about appearances. You know what they say about appearances. I like the game, but I don't think it's worth taking too seriously. Why not? You're not bad. I don't know. Spymaster's always just been a hobby for me. I've got more important things to worry about than gambling. Like what? My family? I see. I love playing. For a few seconds, I just forget about everything else. It's a brief moment, a momentary trance, in which I become one with the game. I couldn't live without Spymaster. I've achieved a lot thanks to playing it. Pretty much everything I have. Betting? Yep. Because I always win. Are you sure? Missia. You're assassin, am I right? Again! No. No, 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 no. How didn't I realise? Are you okay? Yeah. It's just really hot in here. What is wrong with me? Why can't I beat him? Ooh. Back to the beach. Don't you think? I like to agree, but honestly, I didn't pay that much attention. I'm telling you, I'm sure it's not my imagination. They're not always getting progressively harder. The difficulty curve is all over the place. I think the strangest thing in all of this is you, Vanille. Huh? Me? Why? Since you arrived here, you haven't stopped talking about Evan, upbringing, or secret bases. And all of a sudden you start to talk about college. What I'm trying to say is, who are you exactly? Some kind of secret agent? Ha! Feels weird when I'm not the one asking questions. Well, although Upbring hired me to come to the islands, their motives are completely unknown to me. But you do know Evan, right? That's why they sent you. Never so much as spoken a word to the guy. Had you worked with Upbring before then? Never. I give up. I don't get it. Why you? Doesn't it make more sense for them to send, I don't know, a rescue team or something? According to Upbring, it's no use trying to understand Evan. Well, at least that's what was the excuse they used with me. Yes, Evan seemed to know about me without me knowing him. You don't wonder why? I wonder, alright, but I have no idea. Is there something special about me? I doubt it. Maybe he just randomly picks someone for whatever he wants to achieve. So he wasn't kidnapped. Did he disappear of his own volition? I've already told you, Clover. I don't have the slightest idea. Your guess is as good as mine. When I first arrived, I thought you were here because of him too. For a moment, I thought that whatever he was up to involved multiple people, but I've already discounted that hypothesis. Hey, Foxy Gamer, just here to lurk. Much appreciated. Waffle hearts all around. Hope you're having a good day. Caught a little bit of stream last night. I had your page up at least. Look like having some fun. All good. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Yeah. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing. Thanks though. All good. Sounds like you're going to be the next guinea pig for some dark experiment. Why would you accept a job like that? It sounds dangerous. Terrifying, anyway. I'm not supposed to say this, but they offered me money. I mean, of course they did, that's how jobs work. No, Clover. I mean, they offered me a ton of money. More than I've ever imagined making in my entire life. Something tells me you do have something special after all. At least special for Evan. Or, well, whoever is behind this. You get the idea? But what is it? What's so special about me? A while ago I thought trying to answer these questions just seemed to raise even more questions. In any case, that's why I accepted. Money trouble? There's no nice way for me to say this. I just love money. I've always loved it. I can't even say it without feeling scum of the earth. People like to pretend I don't care about material things. I don't care about money. Everybody wants money. The only difference is I'm happy to admit it. Whether you like to accept it or not, money makes life much, much easier. I like to think that's why I want it, for an easy life. And not just because I'm greedy. I grew up in a family where we lived paycheck to paycheck. Money was always a sore spot for our parents. They fought constantly. Being offered that amount just to come find Evan seemed too good to be true. But it wasn't. That's why I don't care that much. I don't care what Evan wants. I don't care if he knew me. I don't care what people think. I don't care if my life may be in danger. I don't care if I'm doing the right thing. If there's money involved, you can count me in. There's nothing wrong in admitting what makes you happy. We all have something. As long as you're not hurting anyone. Maybe I'd hurt someone. As long as there's money, maybe I don't care. God, I'm awful. Sitting here with the or truce here isn't exactly helping. The contrast makes me feel even worse, you know. Am I in an old truce? Just look at yourself. You're doing this for someone from your family. You decide to help me without asking anything in return. Believe me, there comes a time when you realise all the things you've been worrying about all these years, they don't actually matter. And you pass the time your whole life willfully ignoring the things that are truly valuable. But that's not what really hurts. What really hurts is that you knew what mattered all along. Deep down, you always knew. You decide to live your life that way, believing that later there would be time for everything else. There'll be time for your family later. There'll be time for your friends later. Right now, you just think about your problems. Eventually you realise that later is an excuse. It doesn't exist. There is no later, because it's already far, far too late. In that moment you realise why you're put on this planet. And more importantly, you realise the things that are worth living for. The ones you'll remember when you're about to die. The ones that make you happy. Ironic. Learning a lesson when there's nothing else you can do. But I guess that's how it works, right? I thought I couldn't feel any worse for wanting money. But hey, congratulations, I feel even worse. Just don't forget those that are important to you. I won't. But, you know, this doesn't make sense. You sound like an old man on his deathbed. I don't know how old you are, but you look like you still have 3/4 of your life left. Did I say something wrong? You're completely right, Vanille. Why do I bother worrying? I forgot to thank you. You know, for everything. If I had to be here on my own, I wouldn't have lasted much longer without losing it. I think that's most people. One look at this place, I'm sure most folks would turn around. Don't worry about it. Should we go on? We should go on, shouldn't we? What happened to your immense tiredness? On second thought, I can probably keep going until midnight. Which would make sense if I knew what time it was. However, this brief rest was enough to keep going. We can stop when we get too tired. I'll clean up then. Nice little story break there. On to the next bit. Ooh, achievement unlocked, the valley. Ooh, this is a different scene. Ooh, crunchy grass. God, I can't see anything. Is that a tower? Aha! Ooh, who's this? Hey! I know I must be boring you with my theories, but listen to this. I think Upring does have a base somewhere on this island. Or they did at some point at least. The tech here is certainly unique enough to pique their interest. Even and Evan being here makes that all the more evident. Here's what I think happened. Upring discovered the island and became interested in it a long time ago. So first they undertook to hide it from the rest of the world. They raised an electromagnetic interference field to hide the island from radar and satellite images, which until today seem to be working just fine. That would also explain our malfunctioning watches. Also, I came up with another thought. Despite their efforts, Upring was never able to discover the island's secrets. Neither how the energy works, nor how to find the artifact. Why, you may ask? I believe, because of your notebook, Clover. It's the last piece of the puzzle. I was thinking about what you said before, and I think you got it right. This civilization wasn't going to leave the riches and treasure for just anyone to find. That's why they created the notebook. In any case, time passed and Upring's attention drifted away from the island. Though of course they never stopped guarding it. This is when Evan comes in. At some point they entrusted him with a task they couldn't achieve. And, well, that's what I've got so far. I still don't know where I fit in. What do you think? What's wrong with him now? Yeah, you did it. Nicola, where are you? Why am I not getting news from anyone? Ah, there we go. Just put that back on. How's everyone doing so far? Hope you're all having a fine Monday. Right, let's carry on. Not missing anything else. One moment. Make sure I've got everything here. Oh. Let's check. BU posted me in the Whitethorn Discord. That's good. I've completely forgot about that. Thank you, BU, if you're watching this. Anyone else from Whitethorn? Right, so if in my picture being here, it kind of blocks this corner of the stream, but hopefully you can get the idea of what's going on. Aha. So it's loving the music in it. It's got a very kind of sort of tense vibe, but it's sort of not, doesn't kind of give you too much tension. Oh, these are new. I've not come across these before. So that, it turns it into a switch. What's that then? Okay, that changes. Right, gotcha. We'll do that again. Okay, so that changed it to that. Back to this. Gotcha. What else do we have there? We got aha. Okay. That's cool. So we got morphing panels now. Is everything okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I just noticed you were there. The scenery here is so gorgeous, you know. Sometimes I lose myself for hours just looking at it. Don't you think this world is too beautiful for us? Huh? That's not Clover. Who are you? Soon, our time to talk will come, Dices. Hey! Damn it, I wasn't even see his face. How did he know? Could it be Evan? No. That voice. I've heard it somewhere else. Ooh. Oh, flashback. Gods. Why is time going so slowly? 8 PM. It's almost time. For Christ's sake. Why is he taking so long? God, finally. Hey, how's it going? Since when is this place so clean? Don't tell me you... Nah, how would I? It was Dice's. Of course it was me. Now you have no excuse. We can continue where we left off. I want my rematch. I still have to check on Dice's. She already ate, she listened to a song, now she's sleeping like, well, like a baby. Clover, do you really want to wake her up? I know. You don't need to thank me. I do like that little guitar track in the background. Now, if you're interested in this game, it is available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation and Switch. There is the Steam link. It's a solo developer called Matthias from Argentina. Did a fantastic job on this game. Well, I can't broadcast there for a moment. So I wanted to check if I'm actually broadcasting to Steam or not. No, still not picking up my broadcast to Steam. That's a shame. I'll work it out. Okay. You win. You'll have your rematch. This time though, I want to propose something. What is it? Nothing special. Just thought we could place a little bet. Is that so? What's on your mind? Since you're good at this, I'm sure a little bit of risk doesn't scare you, does it? If I win, your house is mine. And you and Dices have to look for some other place. Your face is glorious. Joking, Clover. No, really. What I truly wanted was... Sure. If you beat me, it's yours. You're joking, right? You know I have no sense of humour. I have to leave here pretty soon anyway. And honestly, I have no idea what would happen to it once I'm gone. Maybe you showed up at just the right time, Vincent. But I don't get it. Isn't it your house? It is. So... why do you have to leave? And where? Long story. Want the house? It's yours. Of course. Only if you manage to defeat me. Which, of course, is not going to happen. You little... But it doesn't sound bad, huh? I like this place. No one knows me around here. I could live in peace. And what about me? What if I win? You decide. Whatever you want. I don't have any money, at least right now. But let's just say I have ways of acquiring things. If you want money, I can get it. Just think about it. You know, the funny thing is, what I most want in life can't be bought. Does something like that really exist? It doesn't matter. I thought of something. I'm all ears. If I win, you leave. And here I thought our friendship was just starting to bloom, Clover. Don't get me wrong. You can visit me anytime you want. What I mean is, if I win, you go back out there, back to wherever you came from. See, Vincent, I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realise you're hiding from something. And if I win, I want you to go back and face it. Ha 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 ha. You're a fortune teller all of a sudden. Look, I don't know what you think you know, but whatever. Fine, you win. I'll get out of here. I've got to be the best. I've got to be better than him. I let my guard down last time. This will be different. Achievement unlocked. The water plant. Ooh. Surprisingly bright for nighttime. Sort of too bright, I'd say. Also, is it hotter than usual? Oh, nearly. There we go. That moves out of the way. Then I need to drop down. Put that back over there. And up we go. Water? Could it be a water treatment plant? Just what is this place? Oh, this is fancy. Okay. quite then. Okay. So switch that back over. So maybe I need to do this. Aha, there we go. Any sign of the missing one? Vanille? Evan got your tongue? Oh, I'm sorry. Everything in order? You look like you've seen a ghost. Considering how things are going, that would be par for the course. Just checking here, but you didn't just play a joke on me, did you? What are you talking about? Nah, he's too straight-laced. Clover? I think I was right. About what? We're not alone. Did you see someone else? Could they be listening to us? I better be careful what I say. We should get to a safe place first. You know what? Nah, never mind. Just my imagination. Lack of sleep does these things to you. Hey, I'm kind of getting tired here. Maybe we could call it a night? What's wrong, Vanilla? Sure, it wouldn't hurt. 2 months more and we get the rest. What do you think? What? Just 2? Not a single one more. Roger. Clover, wait. Yes? Do you think it's possible to use water as an energy source? I'm the least technological person I know, but I don't think so. What do you think this place was? Hard to guess. It does look like a water treatment plant, that's for sure. Vanilla, I'm at least suitable person for this kind of question. Do you see someone else around here? Why don't you ask Evan when you find him? How funny. Okay. Aha. Well, I've got something right there, but not quite the rest of it. I think I've got it. It's not quite high enough though. Yeah, I should have jumped off that platform. Okay. Reset it. So it's there, so there, so there. Right, so that would work if I hadn't removed that one. Let's try again. So that's a given, so aha, there we go. Lots of pipes going everywhere. So, I think that's enough for today. I think I speak for both of us when I say I could collapse at any second. And maybe the fatigue, you know, started playing tricks on us. I hope you're not making fun of me, or you're going to sleep outside. That was my plan to begin with. I never go on an adventure without my sleeping bag. Whatever then. What's the matter? Don't tell me. Feeling some pity for me? You wish. You can sleep on the floor. I'm feeling compassionate today. Lucky me. Are you coming? I don't have all night. Flashback time. No. Time to start packing your stuff, don't you think? This isn't happening. Who is this guy? Why are you so shocked? It's no surprise I beat you for the 100th time. How can you beat me so easily? How can I have never heard of him? This guy's the one who truly should have... Then why? Why doesn't he care? Are there other people out there better than me? Who don't mind showing it but they don't care? No. This guy's just a weirdo. Vincent, you're making that strange faces and not saying nothing for about 3 minutes here. You're starting to make me uncomfortable. Clover, tell me one thing. Why don't you care? Why don't you care about recognition? I haven't lost that spy master in years, until today. I hate to admit it, but you're good. Too good. I already told you. Dionysus is first. So it's true. He's alone. What happened? Meh, not my problem. Now I've got to worry about finding a new place. I think I have no idea what you could get with your skills. A better place for you and her, giving her everything she could possibly desire. You wouldn't need to work in that shop every day. I was able to get everything thanks to Spymaster. Imagine what you could achieve. Ah, what? Someday you understand, Vincent. Understand what? That everything you chase doesn't have any value. Doesn't have... yeah. Oh, of course. I'm too young to understand your mature philosophy, is that it? Always talking with that air of superiority, as if you knew everything. Who do you think you are? Do as you please. The fun has come to an end and I'm getting out of here. Will you honour your bet? Sure, yeah. Not a million years. I hope so. Now what? Huh? Clover! Hey, what's wrong? God, I can't get used to the abrupt change of light. What's wrong? I can't find my pillow. I can't believe this is still happening to me even in a bedroom without anything. I was really tossed and turning in my sleep. Where the heck is it? Here, take mine. Are you sure? I never use it anyways. Thanks. But first, I'll go to the bathroom. What's stopping you? Well... You have to be kidding me. There's no bathroom in here? Surprisingly, there isn't. It's just a genius, Evan, huh? I won't take long. You! I won't let you get away this time. Ha! Who'd have thought I could catch someone with a portal? Who's afraid now? Where am I? And why is it night time here? Keep playing dumb. You're not going anywhere. Because that's it. There's no exit door. No restroom. Oh, really? And then how do you plan on getting out? Through the portal, duh. The only way out is going back to the island. Oh. What an amazing piece of technology. It is. But you, my little stalker friend, aren't going anywhere. Not until you spill the beans. I don't know. I wouldn't want to ruin your floor. I'm not dreaming, am I? Who's your friend? Clover, allow me to present our monkey. Huh? I didn't think I looked that bad, jeez. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, so you like how I look then? What I'm trying to say is that someone treated me as some paranoid jitterbug when I saw someone, saying it must have been a monkey. Oh, so we're actually being followed. Who is he? No idea. But he's not going anywhere until we find out. Hey guys, I'm right here. Well then, let's not waste any more time. What's wrong with him? Ignoring me, huh? That seems familiar. If you think you're gonna get away by climbing up, and the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. I think he's listening to music, or at least he's pretending to. I'm sorry. I get awkward when talking with someone for the first time. I'm not good with girls. Actually, my headphones don't work, but I always carry them to deal with awkward situations. Like this one. People usually think I'm listening to something and leave me alone. It works pretty well, you know? Sure, absolutely. I think it's time to stop the act, don't you think? I'm only going to ask this once. Have you been following us? Just do it. You're about to give me a wet willy, right? What? A wet willy? You spit on your finger and stick it in my ear. You know, when they're picking on me? My friends always do that. What kind of friends are those? Why would I do something like that? Oh, I don't know, because I'm very teasable, I guess. At least that's what my friends always say. Someone needs new friends. I'm not going to do that to you. We just want you to tell us who you are and what you're doing here. Oh, is that all that this is about? That's easy. But could you do me a favour first? Me? Sure, what? Would you mind giving me some more space, please? I'm kind of uncomfortable. Oh, sure, sorry. How's this? Perfect. Well then, the name's Andre. Andre Ager. I'm an explorer. Though I prefer the word adventurer. Aren't you too young to be an explorer? Hey, thanks. That's the best compliment that anyone's ever given me. Other than Mom, of course. It wasn't a compliment. Why the island? Why not? It's a pretty place. It's quiet. And well, nobody teases me here. Finding this island's not particularly easy, you know. How do you know about it? The translator book. I was fortunate enough to touch one of the last notebooks with my own 2 hands. Do you have one of the notebooks? I wish. A friend has one. He let me take a few pictures of it. More than enough to find the island. And translate the monoliths. Oh, the monoliths. They're so rad. To feel your heart beating fast. Or the pain, that's what it is. Sorry. So, I guess you've already deciphered the message then? That must have been what brought you here. Clover? We're in the middle of that, actually. Is that so? I see. I've solved it already. That's why I'm going back. What? Easy there, Orange Peel. I'm not taking it with me, if that's what you're afraid of. Well, it'd be pretty hard to do that. But once I learned what it was, I lost interest. I felt there was nothing else for me to explore here. Honestly, I thought this place would offer something a little more interesting. What do you mean? Oh, I don't know. It's just, it wasn't what I was expecting. But why? The artifact. What is it? Did you really do all this work just to have me ruin the surprise? What I'm trying to say is, you should figure that out for yourself. But is it, is it real? It's as real as you and me. So you weren't following us. What did I gain by doing that? Why did you run away from me at the valley? Haven't you noticed how difficult it is for me to deal with people? I was doing everything I could not to cross paths with you. But you mentioned something about our time to talk coming. Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you ran into someone else. Could that have been the case? Was someone else there? No. You're not fooling anyone, Andre. So, I know when you're trying to leave, but you're struggling to come up with a compelling excuse. Can I leave now? Vanilla? I suppose. I guess it was just a misunderstanding. I'm not sure about that myself. But what can I do? I can't prove he's lying. We're sorry. Don't worry about it. You two have been kinder to me than anyone else I've run into. Other than Mom, of course. Oh, actually, Andre. One last thing before you leave. Sure. We're looking for someone named Evan Goldstein. Does that sound familiar? Evan Goldstein. Oh, yeah. Do you know him? Yeah. I mean, everyone knows him, right? But if you mean, do I know him personally? I'm afraid I don't. Guess it's too good to be true. And I haven't seen him around here either. I suppose though, if I had seen him, I might not have recognised him. Why don't you show him a photo, Vanille? And by the way, that's probably would have made our conversations easier to begin with. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hold on, I got one right here. Hey, it's not here. It's not here. I swear I had it. Maybe in the... Oh, forget it. It's unlikely you see him anyways. He's not someone you forget. Okay. We won't keep you any longer. You can go whenever you like. Before I leave, would you be kind enough to share some water? I've run out, and it's a long way back. Sure, turn around flask. Whoa, is everyone around here this nice? Thanks. for some water myself. What the? This is awful. What the heck do you two drink? What are you talking about? It's just water. And it's horrible. Oh, I get it. You're teasing me, like my friends. I should have guessed. Too good to be true. Hey, no, you got it all wrong. We're not like that. Here, pass me that. How is it? It's water. Give it here. Here you go. Oops. I'm really clumsy. I'm so sorry. Don't worry. Are you okay? Yeah. I think my hands were too sweaty. But hey, if you look at it this way, maybe I did you a favour. You can't drink stuff like that. It'll make you sick. Anyway, see you later, guys. Could you open the door for me, please? Oh, right, yeah. I always forget. How do you get used to this? You don't. Speak for yourself. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you. Hey, Roller! How's it going, dudes? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Monday. Playing some Evans Remains, second stream of this. I've seen BU play this so many times and not actually gone through the story myself yet. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? Don't worry about me. I'm sturdier than I look. I find that hard to believe. Take care, okay? You too. Bye, Andre. Yeah, good so far. So far, so good. Cool. Yeah, it's been quite a chill Monday for me. Kind of catching up on some rest from the weekend. Nothing too strenuous. Looking forward to seeing Prettier Than Matt playing a little bit later on Twitch. 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock my time, 5 PM Eastern. Prettier Than Matt will be on. So looking forward to that. So it's nearly 9 o'clock here, which makes it nearly 4 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, about 4 o'clock Eastern now, so Prettier Than Matt will be on in an hour. So see how long I get on for this. Well, that was something. Tell me about it. And now I'm out of water to boot. Don't worry, still got mine. We'll be okay. Shame about the photo thing. I'd asked if I'd asked you earlier, I could have gotten a peek at Evan. Now I'm curious. Oh, the photo? Don't worry, I didn't lose it. He took it. Huh? Remember I said it felt like someone touched me? You think he took it? I know he took it. And I think I know why. You think the Explorer bit and all the awkwardness was just an act? Worst I've seen in years. So he was following us then. Why? Who is he really? So? Don't leave me hanging here, Vanille. That guy Vincent you mentioned. The one who gave you the notebook? What about him? Describe him to me. Tall, dark skin, slim, younger than he looks. Let me guess, single pink eye. Well, how do you... Vanille, you're creeping me out here. Bingo. I don't know how or why, But it seems you were friends with Evan without even realising it. I knew you two were connected in one way or another. Andre took the photo of Evan to keep me from showing it to you. That way we wouldn't realise you already knew Evan all this time. The real question though is why go to all that trouble? Evan? Why didn't he tell me? No, it's not possible. I saw his ID. His full name was Vincent Val. Curious. Vanille, do you already know what's going on here? Not entirely, but I'm starting to put it together. What do I have to do with all this? If I could only tell him. Why don't they... It doesn't make any sense. We have a lot to talk about, Clover. Specifically, I'm very interested in how you met Vincent. Vanille, I realise that finding Evan is important to you. But the clock is really ticking on Dices. And with Andre already figuring out the artifact. I know, don't worry. My questions can wait. Your sister is running out of time. We've got an artifact to find. And I'm sure you'll be the one to find it. We'll have time to talk about it later. Thanks, Vanille. Go ahead, I'll catch up with you after I get dressed. Sarah may have to use the restroom. Okay. I'm trying to apply some voices to these characters, not as good as BU or any other streamers that have practiced their voice talent. Really puts a bit of a workout on the your vocal cords. Right, on the words. See how far we can get in an hour. Ooh, flashback. Now we know Vincent is actually Evan. I don't think revealing the details to me was important, huh? One foot in the grave, playing spy master like nothing's the matter. Though, I suppose that explains a lot of things. Care to let me in the joke? Sorry. It's just that you're weird, Clover. Day after day I get up, make the bed, make breakfast for all of us, go to work, come back, clean, day in day out knowing what awaits you. It doesn't make any sense, but still you do it every day. Why? I can tell you why. Because tomorrow is not real, Vincent. The only real thing that's happening right now, right here, right now. My father used to say, investing in happiness tomorrow yields sadness today. Only moment that exists is now. And today, more than ever, I understand that sentiment. I think one day you'll get it too. Let's hope I do. Anyway, Clover, I guess there's no use in saying get well soon, so I guess I'll say good luck. Don't worry, I enjoyed making you eat crow playing Spy Master. Ha. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for everything. If you ever need anything, you only have to ask. But if I don't hear from you, I guess this is our last goodbye. Just worry about fulfilling your end of the bet. That'll be more than enough. In that case, if you excuse me, I'll go serve my sentence. A bet's a bet. Good luck. Yeah, definitely gonna need it. Bye, Clover. Hey. Yeah? Take care, okay? You too. Achievement unlocked. The flower field. Evan, I don't know why you brought us here. I still don't know what you're planning, but I won't let Clover be a part of it. I love the flower field. This was in the this whole scene was in the intro preview kind of video for the Kickstarter. So if you back to Kickstarter or saw the Kickstarter page, this section and this music was in the Kickstarter. So it gives you a warm feeling after seeing it from that come to a full release. Oh, we've got a few things going on here. So what's this doing? Ooh. So I need to be able to, because I haven't done anything with that so I need to get it, so so I need to get oh yeah, excuse me. No, it doesn't do anything for me. So I need to be able to switch those two around, but without swapping. Do that, that puts that wall in the way. that takes the wall away, but then changes that back to a plain block. So maybe if I jump down here. There's not much I can do there. So the only move I've got at this point is switching that. Switching that. I can't actually change the way that switches, can I? Ah, but I don't want to do that. I don't need that to change, providing there we go. Yay, done that. How's the translating coming along? Hello? I'm getting very, very close. So, isn't that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. Okay, first block. Excuse me while I kill my phone. Yes, yep. Cool. Nothing of vast value as usual. So that's I think I've broken it. Okay, let's reset. Go this way. That's what I want to do. I think. Then it's got this one. Ah, broken it again. Okay. This is a tough one. So if I now jump on that other block, it'll bring that block back. So it brings that back there. Ah, this is it. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, it took a bit of thinking. Next one. So that needs to be over there. Okay, so we put this one back there. Then switch that one back. And then hey there, Sam Winky. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Ooh, playing some Evans Remains today. Ooh. Getting the old brain thinking. This one's particularly puzzling. So I want that to be up there. See? Spotted something. Spotted something. How long have you been streaming on DLive for? Probably... Feeling a bit achy. Yeah, Pip. Still a bit achy. Oh, muscles are need good stretching out. DLive. It's got to be about... It's got to be close to a year now, surely. I'll have to have to check my account. So I've been streaming DJing for a year. But I can't remember if I started putting that on DLive. Cool, man. Yeah. I think you've been pretty much my only real regular on DLive, Sam. So much appreciate you always popping in. DLive doesn't see a lot of people come through, but you certainly always stick there. So yeah, cool. Thank you. It's nice to see. So there's still a small following there. I'm trying to sort of reach out to as many people as I can. But so most people have kind of moved to a platform. So I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook Gaming, and DLive right now. So no matter where you kind of look, I should be there for you to kind of watch. Yeah, I've been streaming DJing for just over a year, and I think when I started DJing I did restream, so wanting to catch all the cool people no matter where they are. Whew. Yeah, definitely achy though, Pip. What's the time? Yeah, it's 20 past 9, so no more than 40 more minutes, because prettier than Matt will be going live on Twitch. And I want to be there to kind of help Jeff out. So I'm thinking if I do this, then switch that, I can then jump on here, remove this one, which means I can now put that one back. Sound like you could do with a good bath. Oh, I'd love a bath. A shower. I might have a shower. If when's Pretty and Matt go live, I might have a quick shower. And I could definitely do with something. I've not had a bath in years though. I'd love to have a nice relaxing bath, soothe the muscles. The showers are nice for like a quick wash, get yourself freshened up, but yeah, just be able to lie back, enjoy a nice hot bath. I think I've worked it out. Here we go. Yay! Hey, I just want you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here. Okay? You can count on me. Thanks, Vanille. Right, what have we got here then? Ooh. Aha. There. That was the last one. I've got the full message. But what does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was this neighbour kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Lucas. That was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I'd eat it as fast as I could, and then head to the park. He was always there, waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up, Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried his toy plane. I loved that plane. Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off a little. One day I woke up, had to have breakfast as usual, went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy I finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down to wait for him, but hours passed and Lucas never showed up. When I got home I learned that they had moved. That night my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day my father brought me a box that had come for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter apologising for not being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd miss me and wouldn't forget about me. Also in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon a box for the plane. I realised he'd made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word. Although I never found out how much he knew I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail. I wasn't able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand. Not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get the fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately though, it's hereditary. As it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. What? You too, Clover? I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days. Before the disease takes its course. Even worse, disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Dices, my little sister, sooner or later the disease will kill her. The legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless, true eternity. Eternal is my son, eternal will become, he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever, endless, true eternity. Hey, Durs? I think that's how you say your name. How's it going? Good to see you, hope you're having a great Monday. Playing Evans Remains. Just been hit with this truth. I think I get it. It's the island. The whole island is the artifact. Yeah, it's Deers. Cool. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. From what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here, we will be immortal. What a stupid thing. Oh, that's a cute gif. What's the use of an artifact if I can't take it with me? We can just bring dices here. Of course we will. Whatever choice I have. But she'll have to live here forever. What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity. We can find another way. Vanille, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Oh, thank you for the heart there as well. Ah, pandas. Clover. Oh, that's so sad. He's been looking for something to save his dying sister all this time, only to find out it was the island itself. Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only... Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? Huh? The flowers? You? Am I interrupting something? No, no. Yeah, man, can you see the lemons when I donate? Oh! They should pop up, are they not popping up? Well, thank you very much for the lemons, Sam. Maybe they're not popping up on my thing. I'll have to check out why that doesn't work. Let's bring this up quickly. It's probably not been synced properly. Hey, there's a lemon there. Oh, lemon from Sam there. Oh, thank you for the follow there as well, dears. Why doesn't that come up? Ice cream. Diamond. Big love from another D live streamer. Awesome, thank you, Casual Jangle. Thank you for the follow as well. Wonder why that's not coming up. Sorry about that. I have to remember to keep that page open as well. So I've got a separate chat thing. So supposedly captures everything. Awesome. Thank you guys. I'll leave that down there so I can see what's going on. Getting comfortable there. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I leave the actual DLive chat up. Well, I can see all your donations there. Wow, thank you for all those. Well, that's a cool dancing pug. So you get so many cool built-in gifts on DLive. I guess. Who would guess that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. Funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart... Make sure I'm muted. Don't want to be coming through twice. From the bottom of my... Yeah, there we go. Definitely not. Cool. Yay, bouncing up and down. I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? One of my viewers told me about you, so we're taking a stream break real quick. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Casual. Much appreciate you being here. And thank you for bringing some friendly love over this way. It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation. What if I told you there's actually something we can do? Ooh, sinister. That voice again. It was you. Upbringing isn't behind it, is it? You were the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun though? Playing detective. See, Dices? I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, they're always so dull. They're never like in video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level. Make it more interesting, you follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out yourselves. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you, and only you. Evan, on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. That Mr. Bean thumbs up. The last thing you want to see when you're going under for a surgery. Thank you for the hearts there. Let's just say that's not how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He will understand emotions can't be faked. They would have to be authentic. So what's this game about? This game is called Evan's Remains. So it is out on Steam, Switch, Xbox and PlayStation. It is a puzzle platformer / story driven game. It's about a girl called Dices who is sent to a remote island in the middle of nowhere, uncharted on any maps, in search of a boy called Evan. No one knows anything about this guy Evan, why specifically she's been asked for by name, and who is this Upbring research company that has hired her. It's full of a mystery, interesting puzzle mechanics, and it is a indie game developed by one man in Argentina called Matias. He's had a little bit of help from some audio stuff, a little bit of visual, but he's near enough made this all by himself. It was a Kickstarter game, so I was one of the few people that put into the Kickstarter to get this going. And yeah, he spent the past couple of years working on this solely, so been a really good game by him. Been published by Whitethorn Digital. They publish all these kind of games that you can kind of sit down, get stuck into. Yeah, so if you're interested, check out the Steam link there. You can see a little bit more information about Matias and about Whitethorn. Yeah, I love the kind of mystery in this. If you like puzzle platformers, the good thing about this game is if you think the story is a bit, I don't want to read all this, you can skip the story. The story is completely skippable. If you think the puzzles are too hard, all the puzzles are completely skippable. So if you want to skip the puzzles, read the story. Want to skip the story, do the puzzles. The game's completely open to how you want to play it. Or if you're like me, you love the story and the puzzles, and you just want to get into everything. It's about 6-7 hours gameplay time. So it's a reasonable amount of time. It's currently 20% off on Steam, so now is a good time to pick it up if you're interested. But it's all very well put together, the whole kind of feel of the game. Ah, thank you for the lemon there, Sam. So I can see your lemons now. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, thank you for donating that lemon. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same name. You know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is all this about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue? After all the work I've done, you're just gonna give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this last one will be enough. I've been aware of your observations. Remember your suspicions about the monoliths? Eureka! You were right. The question is, why? Our friend Evan adored Clover, and you wanted to leave him with a little present as a final goodbye. How you doing, man? Me? I'm fantastic. I've had a great, relaxing Monday. Just chilling out from the weekend's activities. So taking it easy. Currently off work. Can't go into work really due to the pandemic, but enjoying life as much as I can. Playing games, entertaining people. Kind of what I like to do for now. How's everyone there in the chat? Whether you're watching on DLive, or you're watching on Twitch. If there is anyone on YouTube right now. If you're on Facebook Gaming. Hope you're all doing well. If you don't mind me asking, what's my job? My job, IT, tech support and software development. So there's a lot of stuff I can be doing from home. I sort of write database, write and design databases for the sales and transportation for my job. So it's basically a production company that produces product, and I manage all their systems. They seem to be coping okay at the moment without me, so here I am. Having a relaxing time for the past 4 months, until such a time they need us back. So I love all this kind of streaming stuff. I like to sort of get involved with the technology. And streaming's actually made me more of a streamer, if that makes sense. You become more into the streaming stuff the more you do it. Whereas before I was kind of like, well, let's buy a camera, let's buy a nice microphone, let's get some lighting, let's make it look nice, and just kind of see how it goes, and kind of develop the personality afterwards, which is a bit of the backwards way around. You're supposed to have a personality and then the technology, but I go to technology first and develop a personality, which has kind of worked out for me. But it's all good. As long as you guys are entertaining, finding this entertaining, and sort of liking the streams, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to try and improve the experiences from everyone. I'm not sure what fancy things you can do with DLive, whether there's anything. I'd like to get the lemons to pop up on the screen. I think there's got to be a way to do lemons on the screen. I've seen other streamers having their lemons popping up and stuff. So I'll have to look into that. One day involved in Ireland, capable of doing what the new message said. Oh, thank you, Sam, for the follow on Twitch. Good to see you over here as well. You follow me? No? Oh, that's weird. She's skipping back through her memory. No. So you're still wondering why you're here? Ooh. I haven't got this far in the game before. Very mysterious. Where am I now? Where are you from? I am from the Midlands of England, centre of England, pretty much near the city of Birmingham. So I get sort of a nice mixture of the British culture from all over. But most of my friends on here are American, so I like to try and cater to both sides of the pond. Cool. I'm from South Africa. Oh, nice. I've got I've got a couple of friends from South Africa. I don't speak to them very often, but they're about. Yeah, it's cool to see. Well, welcome. Good to have you here. Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Clover, I've been thinking. I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Vanille. It's Dices. Dices Amor. Now's not the time for jokes, Vanille. Just shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on this island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey, relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for all of us. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would never have known you, right? You idiot, why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanille, you're right. You're doing it right now. It's just that... It's okay, Vanille. Breathe in. What's it you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived in this island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head. But I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on this island, but it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. But time went on normally for me, until I grew up and came here. And that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me not to reveal the real one until now. I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now you've figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices Simor. It is. How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here, but that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover. It was years ago. Time went by, you never came back. While on the islands, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Evan must have thought you had died, that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later, my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seemed that time never came. Imagine that when he realised I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me. A family. And he did a good job of it until today. I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here, that from your perspective you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me, pretending to be Upring. He sent me here with the excuse finding Evan, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realise it was me from the beginning. First, you need to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. He had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices? 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 Is it really you? Lurking? Hope you enjoy your lurk there, Sam. You've been right in front of me all this time? Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. Aww. Dices, I was so scared. I was afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you. I didn't want to lose what I'd loved the most. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine, because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan? Why didn't he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it for us. Well, he managed. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? Oh, thank you for the lemon there, dears. I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You better visit. And above all that... No problems, thank you, dude. Clover? What's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. Ooh. She passed. Clover? What's wrong? Clover? Hey, wake up! What's happening? Get up! Someone help! Clover, say something, please. Ooh, we're now Evan. You're not from here, are you? Wait a second. The hobo? Yeah, you're confusing me with someone else. What brings you here, fella? I'd like to ask you about Clover. Clover? I've never met a boy with such a kind heart. Boy, ever since he knew about my knee, he does the grocery shopping for me. Can you believe it? He sure knows how to make an old man happy. It's a shame he's going through all of that, don't you agree? Huh? Stop talking nonsense, would you? I don't get all the young people's slang these days. I'm talking about his disease. In his remaining days. What do you say? Is he ill? Didn't you know? Why does nobody ever tell me anything? Well, doesn't matter. Thanks for your time. Hey, I'm truly sorry, but right now I don't have a... Oh, no, it didn't come for that. I just wanted to ask you about Clover. Clover? He's a personification of humanity. If there's anything he loves, it's his little sister. Between you and me, he's a better father than a bunch of folks around here. How long since you knew about his condition? Huh? What are you talking about? He's going through a lethal disease in an advanced state. So you weren't aware? Huh? Who told you that? He himself. I thought you knew. I had no idea. Since when? I'm afraid I'm not aware of the details. That's all I know. Anyways, thank you for the time. Ooh, it's a doggo. And pet the doggo. Oh, the tag says Apollo. Nice. You can pet the doggo in Evan's remains. Hey, kid. I wanted to ask you if you knew about a guy named Clover. Clover? Oh yeah, he's my friend, you know. One day we were playing blissful with my friends and he was just walking by. He realised that they had left me out because I wasn't that good. He approached me and said, "Ignore him, blissful is for losers." "Do you know how to play Spy Master?" I didn't, so he invited me to his house and he taught me. Ever since, I have won every single one of the Spy Master tournaments at school. I'm sure you'd beat me too. By any chance, you know he was sick? Unfortunately, it's unlikely he'll get better. And he didn't have many days left. Huh? What did you say? I don't believe you. You would have told me. You're lying. It's all a lie. It's a lie. You're a liar. Hey, easy. Liar. Hey, kid, wait. I'm sorry for my grandson. The only thing is, this news isn't just shocking for us. It's also really devastating. Clover was like a member of our family. I can't imagine why he wouldn't have told us. I'm sure he didn't want us to worry. He hasn't been the same since his father died. It hurt us all, but he had it worse. He's had it the worst. He must have really been going through a nightmare. Is he really nothing we can do? If we had the money, it would make a difference. According to Clover, there's no treatment. So we'll all just have to wait and be with him until there's always the legend. The legend? Bastion again with that. What's he talking about? It's an old fairy tale from around here. It's no fairy tale. Bastion, where did you get that? I told you it's real. We found it with Cecil in a strange shrine where we were playing in the woods. What is this legend about, and what is that notebook? It's an old tale that says something about an hidden island that holds a secret to eternal life, though nobody has found it and ever lived to tell about it. This legendary notebook, so it is said, reveals its location. Hey, you, stranger. What, me? Come here. I don't know who you think you are. Clover tells me his secrets. Just for telling you his secrets doesn't make you special. Thank you for the auto host on Mixer, Tesco, Steve King. I'm still his best friend, you understand? Bastion. Alright, I'm sorry. In any case, stranger, I'd like to ask you a favour. Could you find the island for me? I don't want for Clover to leave us. It may be our last hope. I'll do it myself, but Mom won't let me be outside after 8 o'clock. Bastion, leave the poor man alone. Leave it to me. You really plan on going? It's just a fairy tale. I've got nothing to lose. In that case, I'll lend you my boat. Thank you for the follow there, Andreas. Hope you're having a good day. I'll also make up a bag of supplies for you. Well, hey, that doesn't sound half bad. Or help in any way we can. Oh, thank you for the host as well, Andres. Well, that's not coming through. I'm going to have to check the API for DLive, see why that wouldn't come up on my screen. Any friend of Clover's is a friend too. Friends, huh? I'll leave immediately. Well, thank you for the heart there, Casual. Good to see you still there. Hope you're enjoying your lurk. Achievement unlocked. Goodbye, Darcis. Oh, great. How am I supposed to get back now? Ah, so that was the boat. The island, huh? Time to discover if what they say about you is true. Okay, first words. I guess I'll be here for a while. Thank you for donating an ice cream there, Andres. So these puzzles are slightly different from the first ones. Had to knock Sam off, yeah. Nice. A little bit of rivalry there. Ooh, okay. Ah. You're doing terrific, Andres. That's good to hear. Can't wait to get back to streaming. Oh, nice. Yeah, you made it that time. Oh, that was a tough one. That was nearly too much of a stretch. Nice. Catch you around, friends. Good luck with the stream, Huck Junkie. Network dipping. Oh no. Sorry to hear that, Andres. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciate it. Ooh. So he goes through the island, making notes. Right, probably won't be streaming for much longer. So probably get to a good point here and save. I guess it's time. Let's see. Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal. He looks for eternity. It's the same man who, on this island, all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless true eternity. What? What the hell is that supposed to mean? That it doesn't exist? Nah, I must have read it wrong. Eternal is not, nor will become, meaning lacks. But what am I supposed to do? Clover? Please don't die. See, Vincent, I don't know what kind of fool you take me for, but you don't need to be a genius to realise you're hiding from something. If I win, won't you go back and face it? Oh, there's a lot of story going on now. When I get to a nice spot I can stop and save. Hello. I was wondering if we could meet, please. Huh? Who's this? It's me. Who? You've got to be kidding me. Got to go, man. Getting late here, so catch. No props, Sam. Thank you very much. Thank you for stopping in. Always good to see you. Hope to see you next time. I'll be on a Wednesday as usual for Lego. So I might see you then. If not, we'll be possibly Saturday or definitely Sunday. So hope to see you around soon. Thanks, Sam. See you again. Vincent, is that you? I'm not going to lie here. I was pretty sure you were dead. At this point, I don't know. You probably hate me. I really need to talk to you. Thanks for the heart, Sam. We're talking right now, aren't we? Face to face. I want us to settle this once and for all. Where are you? Write down the following coordinates. Okay? And don't worry, it's a safe place. Should I come alone or can I bring someone? Are they trustworthy? He's my right-hand man. I suppose that's no problem. Well, by God, what do we have here? If it isn't the Prodigy, the most brilliant and promising mind the world has ever known. He who will guide humanity to a better world. Are you done? Have you been here all this time? What the heck is this place? Anyway, are you going to tell me why you brought me here? Nicola's waiting for me on the other side. I want to reveal the truth to the world. Virtual hug. Thank you, Fish. Thank you for the hug. Hope you're doing well. Ha 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 ha. I can't do laughs. Oh, you're serious? Let me get this straight, Vincent. You're returning to me what is mine. That's the least an author can demand, right? After all these years, you show up out of all of a sudden, and you deign to do what you should have done from the start. Were you expecting a prize or something? Dude, you're something else, alright? You're still acting like I'm responsible for all this. Like I was the only Evan. You were much a part of this as me. Oh, thank you for following there, Frozen Box. Hello there. How's it going, Frozen? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Monday. Why then was revealing truth my responsibility? What was stopping you? You could have spoken up at any time, but you kept quiet. You did exactly the same thing I did. You want to know the teeny little difference, my old friend? You were the face. Let me ask you something. What do you think would happen if Andre Ager decides to reveal the truth to the world? It's been going so far just 45 minutes from clocking out. Nice. Get to spend the evening to yourself then? You got any good plans, Frozen? It'll just be one of those tabloids where an ex-employee of Area 51 reveals top secret info. No matter how plausible the testimony, the man was never has proof. I just planned it with my wife. Nice. That's all you need sometimes, just a little bit of time with the family. People don't believe him. Is it because he's lying? Most likely. But in many cases, it's the other way round. Of course the government won't keep files in his name. And of course they would scrub every last shred of evidence suggesting he ever worked there. The absence of proof, paradoxically, becomes the proof. I'm not lying, I did work there, but they erased all the files and then my memories. Ring any bells? My name doesn't mean anything. However, if Mr. Evan Goldstein himself comes out and says something, that's a different story. And you know how people love faces. The story of the poor orphan kid who becomes a brilliant millionaire and wins everyone's heart. They don't seem to realise they've told the same old story over and over, and still they've always fallen for it. I'm sure they would believe any nonsense that comes out of your mouth. We're doomed as a species, no doubt about it. Maybe even more Evan than you. But as far as people are concerned, you, and only you, are Evan. That's why, my friends, the responsibility was on your shoulders. But instead you just ran away. You ran away, taking everything that should have been mine. It seems you weren't so upset with what they created after all. Do you think I enjoyed doing that? Do you think I had a good time seeing you like that? Do you think I didn't feel like the scum of the earth? You know the slightest clue the hell I've been through since then? Why do you think I ran away? I couldn't take being a part of that anymore. You could have talked to me. We could have found a way. Why do you think I brought you here? I know I should have done it sooner. But I couldn't, Andre. I couldn't. They were keeping an eye on me. More than you. I was a public figure after all. I was so little I could barely understand what was going on. I didn't know who to call for help. I didn't have anyone. They kept me alone and locked away. I was so scared. But that's about to change. Don't you get it, Andre? It was never about us. I'm not your enemy, nor are you mine. We've got one enemy in common. The ones who put us through all of this. The ones who created Evan. And I'm sure they also wanted this, to separate us, to sow resentment between us, to keep us silent, to keep us alone against the world. This is what they always wanted. Are you going to keep doing what they want? I didn't bring you here to keep fighting. So what do you plan to do? Hold some press conference and spit it all out? Do you think this scenario ends with you alive and breathing? They'll chase you forever. You know how it ends. I know, and I don't care. I've got nothing left to lose. Don't worry, I won't mention you. What the hell? Toss my name in too. But what? If we're going to sink Upbring, we have to do it right. I'm in. Whatever it takes to tear them apart. Though they're so large it might not make any difference. Andre? I guess I'm not the only one who's changed. What I'm trying to say here is, for all the pain that I've caused, just want to say that from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I thought those words would never come out your mouth. Are you feeling okay? Did you go to some spiritual retreat to find yourself? Seriously, where the hell are we? Well, actually, it's a long story. I think I'm exhausting Nicole's patience as well. Well, alright. I'm sorry to say it was really a very long story. So, I settled in. It's quite a long story, isn't it? Alright. I came here because it was believed that this island keeps the secret of eternal life. See that line of monoliths that goes along the seashore? They're hieroglyphs and... Wait, I know this story. You do? Years ago I heard rumours of Upbring having a secret base in a place like this. The bastards are everywhere, huh? I didn't believe it then. Me neither, but in any case the immortality thing is a lie. These kind of games have a lot of story, and it's cool because you read it, you get into it. Yeah, I love story-based games. I don't find reading books as easy, but reading a story in the game, I really enjoy doing. Plus, you get to kind of interact with it. Many games become interactive stories because of this. I'm hoping it's a save point soon. Me neither, but in any case the immortality thing is a lie. I just finished translating all the monoliths. It's obvious it's a lie. I'm surprising you fell for something like that. Any ideas? Should I have some? No, I just hoped you'd come up with something. You're the genius after all. Everyone seems to believe that genius and magician are the same thing. I can't perform miracles, Vincent. So there's nothing we can do? Just joking, I'm not completely honest with you. I can perform miracles and I do have ideas. Really? Though that doesn't mean you're going to like what I'm going to suggest. I guess it's better than nothing. I'm all ears. What does the message say? Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity. Because the same man who on this land all ego abandons, will know the search of it meaning lacks. Only consciousness was and is forever. My endless true eternity. It's perfect, but somewhat long, don't you think? We could make some changes. Changes? We could modify the message. Thank you for the lemon frozen, the ice cream, and the diamond. Thank you very much, dude. What for? Now how the heck would you expect us to rewrite them? I don't speak ancient hieroglyph puzzle. I didn't say anything about rewriting them. Wait here. Vincent, come here. What is he up to? Look at this. You open the portal on top of the monolith that leads to the same monolith. You weren't paying attention, were you? Look closer. It's different. Did you exchange them? The one from our left is now on to our right, and vice versa. Andre, just what are you up to? I was wondering if it would be difficult to form a new message based on the original. And as soon as you read it to me, I've realised it wouldn't be. We just exchange the monoliths and repeat others. Indeed, something totally different could be achieved, with a message somewhat opposite than the original. Eternal as the sun, our sacred place is not, nor will become eternal he who looks for eternity, because the same man who on this land all ego abandons will know the search of it meaning lacks, only consciousness was and is forever my endless true eternity. This one's original, right? Well, thank you for that, Lemon Deers. Much appreciated. 46 monoliths, 46 words. But I propose the following. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless true eternity. 28 monoliths, 28 words. Notice that I'm only changing the order of some words or repeating them. And finally, I discard the unnecessary ones. Eternal is my son, and eternal will become he who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless true eternity. I still don't get why we'd want to do that. Look, I've got an idea. Why don't you let me do the talking and you keep your questions for the end? Go on. Your friend, Clover, right? What does he want most above all things? To not die? Vincent, you really suck at this. Based on your descriptions, Clover only cares about one thing, his sister. It doesn't matter if he saves himself or not, he just cares about saving Dices. And that he could do, and what he could do to give him precisely that. Or more accurate, what we could make him believe that. I'm going to tell you this now, we can't save him. Neither him nor her. They're on death's doorstep already. There's nothing we can do. But we can make him believe the opposite. Imagine the following scenario. You go back to Clover's house with a notebook in your hands. You tell him, Clover, it's real, the legend is real. You give him the notebook. You tell him to come here for the artifact. You offer to take care of Dices in the meantime. Clover, filled with hope, heads to the island, and he starts to decipher the message, monolith after monolith. Remember though, that this isn't the original message, but ours. Anyways, during his journey, Clover discovers someone else was also sent to the island. A girl who's also looking for something there. This girl decides to join him in his search. They become close. Clover completes the message. He learns that the whole island is the artifact, and that immortality is granted by the island from the moment you step on its shores. A bit of a disappointment sinks into Clover, now that he knows the artifact is not something he can take home to Dices. But suddenly, the girl comes up with the theory that it wasn't immortality that the island granted, but rather the island exists outside time as we know it. Time doesn't pass normally on this island, and as a result, hours, days, months and years didn't pass as usual there, making everything and everyone on it unaging, immortal and eternal. That's when the girl also discovers that she is actually Dices, Clover's sister, has been sent by you, due to a temporary gap that was generated because, remember, Clover arrived first. Dionysus was able to reach his age outside the island and then head there years later. Clover, obviously, doesn't notice that span of years because he was on the island the whole time. In any case, getting back to the story. Just when Clover thought everything was lost, he realised that what he's been looking for is in front of him the whole time. Dionysus also reveals she was never sick in the first place. Clover's seen that his sister has grown and lived a good life. That she's alright and that they can still keep seeing each other as long as he stays there. He becomes happy. All of his worries vanish, a smile spreads across his face. He decides to stay and live on the island, to postpone his death forever. The following days are happy, they're perfect. Dionysus visits him from time to time, until the day when Clover eventually dies. He dies believing everything. He dies happy. It's beautiful, fantastic. The audience cries, laughs, cue applause. What do you think? It all just came to me. Brilliant, isn't it? As if the ending of an emotional video game. A little bit meta there. It's the most twisted thing I've ever heard. I knew you'd like it. You never like my ideas. Just listen to what you're saying. It's absurd. Vincent, look at this damn place. Eternal life, an ancient civilization, a message engraved on monoliths. Don't you think it's already absurd enough? You really think adding some extra details would make it less believable? Isn't this what you wanted? Something for him? Maybe we can't avoid his leaving his world, but we can at least direct how he leaves it. Give him a worthy end, full of adventure and emotion, and die believing a lie? Look, Vincent, I'm sure that today somebody died believing you're a genius. It was their truth, their whole life. The truth only ceases to be true when you find out it's a lie. And Clover will never find out. Though it won't be the truth for us, it will be for him. Even though, if the truth just lasts in the ephemeral moment, you can decorate how much as you like. It's like a lie is a lie, and it's just not right. It doesn't feel right. I want to believe everything deserves a happy ending, and suddenly that's not right. Our whole lives were a lie. What's the difference? Do you want to do something for Clover or not? Didn't you say you'd do anything for him? Let me recall. What was the other option? Oh yeah, leave him to die at home with a baby who also dies. In absolute solitude. But anyway, I'm not going to judge you. It's your decision after all. Where are you going? Aren't we going to join poor Clover in his final days? Time passes while we ponder. But wait. Yes. The message. The message is shorter than the original. What are you going to do with the remaining monoliths? You'd be surprised at all the problems that high-powered explosives can solve. You're going to blow them up? What? I'm afraid someone's going to hear us. We're in the middle of nowhere. The girl. Who's the girl? Who's Dionysus? An actress? No idea. We'll find someone. Promise me? Promise me whoever she is, that she agrees with all this. Let her know all the details. I promise. Andre, do you really believe something like this could work out? I don't have the slightest idea, but you know how much I indulge in making ideas come true when it takes hold of me. Hope you know what you're doing. Tell me how I can help. Oh, no, leave it to me. I'll take care of the island business. You make sure to convince Clover to come here and take care of the baby. And when it's all over, we'll bring down Uppering. Together, like old times. You can trust me. Ooh. I hope I can save it now. Can I save it? Achievement unlocked. Revelation. I walk back to Dionysus. Where am I? These sheets. I'm not at home, but I feel like I am. Oh, my head hurts. I don't know how I got here. Last thing I remember is doing the whole act in front of Clover. Clover! I need to see if he's alright. So much light. You know, Clover, I always thought I had everything. Everything anyone could ever want. Money, fame, power. Funny thing is, when I disappeared, no one really cared. I was all over the news, sure, but there wasn't anyone genuinely worried about me. No one wondered if I was okay. And honestly, I don't blame them. But it was when I asked the neighbours about you that I realised that actually I never had anything. Rest in peace, friend. Rest in peace, Dices. Noko just woke up. Don't tell me you don't find it strange. What? Him dying at such a convenient moment. Too convenient, I'd say. If it had happened just a few hours earlier, everything would have gone to waste. How do you know so precisely when it would happen? I didn't. That's reassuring. Oh good, now that you're going to start preaching to me about right and wrong too. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Hey, I just lied to him. He lied to the whole world. He deserved a little punishment, didn't he? Besides, he went to talk to her. He'll find out eventually. Do you think he'll get mad? Of course he will. But then, he'll remember that my way of doing things once again worked. And he'll forget about it. I want to ask you something. Do you really believe that if she had known everything from the start, her connection with Clover would have been as authentic as it was? Nobody wants to be part of her farce. I didn't want to force anyone to do anything. She saw all his pain and lying to him was the least she could do. She decided to do it. But it's not about lying or telling the truth. Nor is it about doing the right thing nor the wrong thing. Nor is it about getting results. But I guess it's easier just to call me the movie's villain. I guess we all have our little lies. Achievement unlock, you did. There's the credits. Game by Matthias Schmid. Published by Whitethorn Digital in collaboration with Avex Games. Script and design by Matthias. Script editing by Matthew White. Betty Heck. Main programming art by Matthias. Additional programming by Philippe. Main music by Matthias. Sound design by Thomas. Additional sound design by freesound.org. Can't keep up with all that. Quality assurance by Whitethorn Digital, Friends and Family. Secret scene script by BU. Localization team. Hey Pip. Thank you for the hearts. Hope you've enjoyed it. Special thanks to Nico Curtis, Avex team, Whitethorn Digital, Viva, Forest Heartbeats, Friends and Family, Testers, Selena, Jose, Owen, Betty, Daniel, Mabel. Oh, so many people there. Special thanks to all the lovely backers from Kickstarter. All those people put money into this game. There's BU on the left there. Brian Wilson. There's me, still on the left. Our friend Max. There's so many people wanting to see this game happen. Right, if I get to a point I can save and come off, we'll go and host my friends Pretty and Matt. I've been streaming for 42 minutes now. I was hoping to have finished by now, so I could host them up. But this game just was in the final chapter, so we had to finish it. There's Janie Laney, someone else I know. Special thanks to you for playing. Oh. Hey, who's that little character there? What is this place? This is where everything changed for me. I hid in a small town near this island when I needed to vanish. I see. But how did you find this place? By accident, really. I was looking for somewhere off-grid, totally disconnected. No one anyone to recognise me. So, I started visiting islands in the middle of the Pacific, little towns, which eventually led me to discover this island. Well, what better place to disappear than a tropical oasis? Okay, but why did you bring me here? I want you to meet someone very special to me. Follow me. Whoa, what is that thing? It looks like something out of the ancient history documentary. It's an ancient monolith. Wow. This one isn't ancient since Andre recreated for a message. It says something. Oh, kind of like a hieroglyph. Basically, you get to interact with it, kind of like a game or a giant puzzle. No way, I love puzzles. Can I try? Yeah, Slow down there. Let me show you how it's done. Follow me, but watch your step. Ah, there we go. Hey, I didn't know you had a knack for solving cryptic ancient puzzles. Give me the treasure if you don't want to lose your heads. Huh? Who's that? How dare you speak like that in front of one of the most legendary pirates of modern times? I didn't know there were modern pirates. Cool. The great Maisie K. Kendrick demands you hand the treasure over to me. What is she talking about? You may try to hide it from me, but this map reveals it all. A map? Let me have a look at that. Non ho pola del Artesi ho pola della Catuta? I'm sorry I butchered that. These are the messages that people pay to put in the game. Facing your fear doesn't make you strong, it means you have good eyesight. To the love of my life, my moon and my stars, I will love you forever no matter what. From Marseille to Asa. Oh, life is but a beautiful garnish that will unveil itself when it's all said and done. Never tell yourself that you're not good enough. Enjoy everything. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly as far away places and sing for many people. I'm not going to try and butcher any non-English ones. There is power that comes from deep inside you because every day you're reaching towards the light. Is humanity headed in the right direction? My greatest joy in this swiftly passing life is bringing happiness and peace to my soulmate, my wife. A squared for life. Fireworks? Where is it? Where is the treasure? This isn't a map. Then what is it? How should I know? What are you two whispering about? Don't try anything funny. Well, of course, the treasure, how could I have forgotten? It's just over there. Where? Where is it? So there's Monolith behind us. Follow the line they draw until you find a broken boat. It's right below it. And don't forget your shovel. Treasure! Ah! Weird. Okay, where were we? There's one more left. Let's go. Yeah, these are all the people that they're backing on Kickstarter to have their name put in the game. Here's me in the top corner. Hey Pip. Hopefully not keeping you up. I wonder if I can save here. Let me quit there. Should hopefully save it. If not, it's not hard. I can get back to that bit. Pretty tired now. Should have finished about 50 minutes ago. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been much appreciated. Thank you everyone on DLive for hanging out today. Thank you for all the lemons, ice creams, diamonds. Much appreciated for all that. Everyone on Twitch for hanging out. Good to see you all there. Let's switch up to camera. Let's move that over there. Let's open up my mod view. I'm going to go over and see Prettier Than Matt on Twitch. Good friends of mine, Jessica and Jeff. So we're going to go over to see them on Twitch. They're live right now. And if you enjoyed this game, this has been Evans Remains. It's available on Steam and all consoles. There's the Steam link in the chat there. Make sure you go and check it out if nothing else. And yeah, I will be live again on Wednesday. Wednesday 7 PM British. For some LEGO Dimensions. So I hope to see you then. Keep up to date with me on Twitter. There's my Twitter, twitter.com/DJHugJunkie. You can find all updates to what I'm doing there. Right, let's go and see Prettier Map. Sort of some nice acoustic music. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.